Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you just joined us, this is TMI. We're taking a look at the influence of party leaders in the forthcoming election. Don't forget that delegates election in some political parties is like, being conducted right now. The leaders are they're just there at the middle of all this. We're looking at the influence. So I'm not saying right now some leaders are selling out because of money, and that might lead to revolt, excuse me, in some political parties. As I have my panelists with me in the studio, and they are speaking their mind on this particular discussion. About from what Benjamin Mayor said, he said really you can't discard leaders because they've been through a lot. He gave an example of Chief State in the PDP saying this is the president we've gone through. Some of the people, these leaders are beginning to use this election to cash out. Is that what the election is all about? What about integrity? Some are saying they're putting money, loyalty ahead of integrity and sellable candidates or aspirants, sorry.
I also advise sometimes, I already know that all our videos are on the internet.
Yes.
Try get it back, play old videos and see that some of us, we still maintain what we keep saying. I just try to gather and keep going. I talk from personal experience. For you to climb, that is why when I say all of us should participate. My leader, late Chief Tony Anene, mates, gentle Sokoyin, so rest in peace, did not just become a political leader from day one. If you study, it was of the book of the Musa Yadwa, that you follow a process. The present president of today, Tinubu, didn't become a leader from day one. People, you follow a process, you be going. One day, naturally, leadership will get to your turn. That's why I say all of us. But most of us now, we are tired of that being patient. If people tell you the sacrifice they paid to become a leader of a political party, my brother, that's a story for another day.
Is that the reason why they should focus on money right now?
Listen. So if people tell you the sacrifice they paid. I also have a friend, I think the age gap is not extreme that large. That we both entered the political, we were baptized same day at the late Bajumon's parlor of permission in 1998, officially, where we became a youth leader. Who immediately after Lucky Benedion won, Lucky gave appointment, but then some of us were still trying to round up our second degree, so they had the chance to just follow up. And Lucky being the leaders that made leaders quickly started investing. And today, as we speak, that's a friend of mine, has houses in Germany, America, UK, Abuja, Lagos, countless in Benin. I didn't see anywhere he has worked.
And as a leader?
I'm telling you, I'm just telling you. I didn't see, just tomorrow somebody is telling about Wilson and Marshall. Should be able to tell you about Wilson and Marshall 15 years ago till now. I can't able to, I'm telling you. And during one of these elections, I think Oshomole's second election or Obaseki first election, they were trying to raise money. They insisted that leaders should bring money. And we sat together and told me that, you see, the reason why would they keep money? He does say that he wants to go and sell one of his property at Mission Road. So, that's one of your juicy properties. He said that's the only thing he can sell to raise money. Then he wants to give out 50 million for this process. When he sold the house for a bank for about 65 or 55 million then, and in 48 or 72 hours, put that money back into the election, into the process. The likes of us didn't do that because we didn't have the money. They put that there. And those things also now balance them in that leadership cadre. That they are there now. Forget all the English you are speaking. They are there. So if tomorrow you want to become a governor, you want to go for Senate, and you sit down, I can give you, if you want to become a senator in Edo South, I can give you, of the 77 wards, I can give you at least 50 to 60 leaders in each ward that you can meet. These people, they don't do any other work, very few. Because you cannot, my brother now that is a lecturer in Shakapoli, cannot be a leader, because he has where he goes. In the morning he goes. These other people don't have anywhere. It's people that come to them every morning. Now as we speak, the leaders, people are in their house. They solve problem like they are problem solver. Not to talk of Christmas, where people give to them, they also start to share too. They are just there. So when the time also not come, you want to become somebody, you have no option. You don't expect them to dip out there to they are reserved to bring. You bring. That's why I told you that no governorship aspirant that is serious that has not spent over 500 million. Because there are some leaders now that they are not of the 1 million benchmark any longer.
Sure.
A minimum of 20 million. That is you cannot go and see Chief Tommy Kimi now say you want to drop 5 million. That's impossible. He didn't ask you. And even not his party. An APC aspirant from that must go and see him. Because this is what he does. Have you ever seen anywhere after he left the ministerial position? Have you seen anywhere he worked against a date? That is what he does. You are a journalist. He's a political leader that you must go meet. So now is their turn now to also reap. No.
Their turn to reap.
No. Also use. Just listen. Just listen. Now today, let's use the party that is ongoing now. Since last week now, people have been, your leader, support me, get me your delegate to this is what I have, they'll drop it, to keep it. Leader, the other one will leader, will keep it. They have people they pay. No leader now that is a good leader that don't have at least 5 to 10 persons on his payroll, personal payroll. Driver, PA, that checks on him, that helps him. I say, keep that money. How much we don't get today? Leader, we're able to make 20-something million. Say, okay, may you take 2 million on a share, keep the other one, make my bank account keeper. No, they want to not choose delegate. He will not also sit down. Who will I not choose? Don't be mindful that he's also trying to save his seat as a leader.
Sure.
You saw what the present governor did in dismantling leadership. That is some of the things he's trying to bear today. Because it's not also easy to dismantle them, because you are going to come and go. As a senator, you will come and go. Governor, you will come and go. These people remain.
Structure remain.
Okay.
I get it now.
Okay.
And they keep oiling their structure. Maybe they were not leaders before. They had the leader at the top before. That one now, maybe death took that one away. The owner should not allow that person to become the new leader. Who will be oiling that structure to the down? My pikin no well. My house, just do. I don't even know say nepa bring like you don't burn. That breeze out there, my roof will blow. I want to go do appendix. That is the work of a leader. Okay. Nobody cries to the governor. Nobody cries to. If you go to see the local government chairman, now what the leader will do for you is more than what the local government chairman will do for you. Because the local government chairman sees virtually everybody, but the leader sees the people in his own little arena.
Okay.
So, all right. To me,
yes,
we should allow the leaders breathe. This is their turn.
This is their turn to eat money.
No, you are, if you say money,
of course.
When they were spending money,
hold on,
they were spending money buying cars and oiling. You didn't say they were spending.
I will come back to Rebaraye. So this is their turn to eat money, all right? To build aspirants, to build delegates. Does it make it right? Even no matter the sacrifice, I don't think we are planning for a cleaner election. But with the activities of these leaders, right, do you think it will enhance a free, fair, credible election?
Mr. Wixon, thank you very much. And in regards this, I wouldn't want to kick against what my comrade just said. But let's also not forget that the more we know party is supreme. 1, 2. The more, let's be mindful, let's not forget that the more you eat deep into these persons, like he also said before now, you don't expect me, after spending billions of naira, at the end of the day, God standing by me and become probably the governor of the state. Tomorrow, if you want to talk to me, I may not adhere to your instructions or suggestion rather anymore, because I will feel the position I am occupying today, I bought it and I paid for it. But if in a situation where the case, the reverse is the case. You see that most of the times when I want to go astray, because every political party have their manifesto. When I want to go, and you as a candidate or an aspirant becoming a candidate, you also have your manifesto. So if at the end of the day I'm deviating from the manifesto I tendered, then you can at any time call me to order. Because in the first place, the way and manner I came, it's totally different from I came to buy and pay. If I buy and I pay, automatically it has become my property. And nobody will tell you how to manage your affair. Nobody will tell you how to run your business. You understand? So we are not saying, like I keep saying, in the process, money is involved. Like he rightly said, to be a leader is not an easy thing.
It's like you are just supporting the activities of the leaders right now, saying that they've sacrificed enough, they've done so much, it's time for them to reap.
If you
so how can we counter money, all those vote buying and the rest of them?
That is what I'm saying. If you see, like he said, most of them does not really have anything doing. But not until we change this mindset or this idea of just sitting down, doing nothing, relying on politicians to come. They will always come because you are the leader. They will always come to you. But that does not also keep you away from having something to do that brings money to you every now and then. Let's flash back. Remember before now, during the time of our former Oba, most of the chiefs in the palace then, they don't do anything. Theirs is just to bathe in the money and go to palace. And most of the times in the morning when they are leaving their house, probably their children or their wife request for money, they will tell them to hold on, let me come back from palace. Like as if there is one work there, one office that you are holding there. You understand? Because, and if you look then, you will see that there used to be some Anki parking that plays inside the palace. You understand? There are so many cases that come that even the Oba of Benin will not be aware of. But they will also use his name to collect money and all of those stuff.
But that things are different.
But now you will see that this time, most of them now go invest in little things. Like I said before, nothing stops you from going into farming. Nothing stops you from having one or two business that you will rely on. That if tomorrow somebody comes, you will be free enough to tell the person, either I want this or go with whatever you have come with. This is what we want.
All right.
But building all hopes on what is coming, like the monetary aspect of it, it is what is causing the problem in our political parties.
Okay, well, I will come back to you. Well, the fellows too, a traditional institution, they said that things are different, now that our chiefs are revered, they are doing so many other things, investing, so they will not be influenced by cars, so they can give the right judgment. That's an example he just gave. Now, Jimmy, it's like these two gentlemen, they're putting themselves in position of the leaders. They're talking about the sacrifices they've made. They give an example of the party being sold by one leader. And because they all talked about leaders having things to do, not to rely on the money of politicians, on the money of politicians. But if you take a look at today, some are fingering the leaders as an agent of destabilizing the political structure in Nigeria. We're crying over money politics. Some ask probably like we were saying, if I don't go see this leader right now, I'm not going to this leader less than 5 mil. That is money. And we have several leaders. After servicing these leaders, how do you think a person, after winning, wouldn't want to show up his or her account? I mean, take it up from there. Can't leaders look beyond money? Yes, they've sacrificed enough. Can't they look beyond money?
Well, I do not think that my big brothers have said that money politics should continue. I think what they are trying to say is that looking at the general conditions of the country, looking at the journeys of the people, looking at what needs to be done right now to make the polity quite more conducive, that it is not actually waiting for the leaders to change before we achieve those things. There are so many other things we can do that will change the politics instead. But that one on its own, the attitude of the leaders will also change as time progresses. The thing is this, even if you look at this person, this candidate who cry everywhere, yes, the leaders are demanding so too much, this, all of that. You know what? The funniest thing is that they do not protest in the presence of these leaders. And another thing is that who asked them to go to APC and PDP? Okay. There's SDP, there's a new, whatever, all of those smaller parties where leaders have not necessarily spent billions building, that when you go there, you just give them wine, 20,000 naira to say thank you for the party and you go.
Which leader 20,000 naira from me? No matter the party.
See,
which leader?
What I mean, I'm not being specific with amount. When I say 20,000 naira, I'm trying to compare with the millions that you spend in other
political parties.
So if you compare with what you give outside, the little one that will, at least, Mr. Wisi, there are some political parties that you as a journalist can conveniently go now and get, you will get the position there. You become a flag bearer. But the only problem is, this person say, I may not win there. Why do you think you will not win there? You doubt your personality. If you trust yourself and you know that you have the personality, you have the right manifesto to sell to the people, you have the agility, the strength to meet the people and sell yourself, then why don't you go to other parties that are not requiring billions from you? Why are you saying that you are saying, taking trade, very lucrative business to leaders of big political parties, and you are still the one complaining behind to say they are demanding so much? No, it shouldn't be like that. If there are good persons who have good characters that are going to other smaller parties that are not known to be of billions, then you are even making the politics to become headier, because the competition will be coming up. If not, are we not talking about Labour Party in this next gubernatorial election now? Yes, but in the past election, who talked about Labour Party in Edo State? It wasn't really among the frontline political parties, because a person who many people in Nigeria thought or think to have the right characters enter the party and say, I want to contest there. Right. Having lost the hope in the other party, say, I want to go in there. And he was able to shake the entire country. Even though he didn't become the president, he shook the country, and everybody saw it. And that is why you see people are now talking about Labour Party. If you think you have the right personality, go into those parties instead of complaining, because whether you like it or not, APC, PDP has been existing since 1998, and as I speak with you, since 1998 till date, all the wards, the 192 wards in those states have been well maintained. Since APC came, the same thing. So they spend money every time. How the money comes, you don't know. This, if you look at, the problem is, okay, look at the trend that is happening around the country now. That when a person pretends to be very loyal to leader, loyal to you, when he gets into office, he say goodbye. You can see what is happening in Rivers State. You see what happened in Edo State before now. But whether this subject of that rancor is something that benefits the people or not, first of all, we understand that there is a chance that a candidate gets into office and is going to separate himself from the godfathers. So the godfathers are going to say, yes, let me get...
Our time is up, gentlemen. Benjamin Mayor, you're going to have just 1 minute. You don't have to call it a wrap on this. I know you people have so much to say, so many reactions. So Benjamin, the onus follow you right now. Within 1 minute, advise our leaders ahead of EDO 2024. Over now to you.
Like I've always told Edo people and the entire Nigerians, if we want to make the country great and the state a viable state where investors can come in, it starts from electing a good leader. And electing a good leader does not just fall from the sky. It starts from what the party leaders are doing at the moment. And I want to advise them, do not take money over your integrity. Do not sell your integrity for a morsel of meat. These politicians have money, and by the time they finish dealing with you, they will leave. So have it in mind that every principle or every laws that they will be able to make, at the end of the day, will have and influence on your children and your born children.
All
So
right.
do not give us a product. Do not give Nigerian or Edo people a product that the people cannot sell or they cannot emulate or cannot accept.
All right. Thank you.
The party leader, let the party leaders give the party a candidate that they know that will win an election
All right.
on the credible ground with competence and character and compaction.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Benjamin. And that is the last line of the discussion. I know you have a lot to say, but our time, take a look at the time. It's fast spent. Our time is up. Thank you so much, Benjamin. He is a conveyor of Youth O'Clock. Yes, in diaspora, of course, Edo State. We have Okoro Saho Baraye, yes, a member of the APC. We have also Destiny Asabo, what again? Kuruja, member of the Law Party. And we have Shaka. A lecturer from Shaka Polytechnic, Jimmy Oko. Yes, he has this great affiliation for the PDP. He loves the governor so much. I wonder why that is all the same. They have their opinions and their own views. We'll do it again next time, next week, Sunday, God willing. Bye for now.